warp forces are the same.
Hey everybody, it's Stitch StarCraft, and today I'm going to be casting another game from the SEACL, and this game is going to be from the finals, and it is part of the best out of 7 from Team Pinoy, which is the Filipino team, against Team Eve from Australia, I think. And so basically this game, it's going to be MskiEndeRr. I think Mniski's the Filipino team, and Rekanise, I think it's Rekanise, spelled in the awesomest way possible. So it's going to be the orange Protoss, Rekanise, yeah, from Team Eve, and he's going to be playing MskiEndeRr, the red zerg, on Shattered Temple today. And this is the best out of 7, so basically in a team league, what happens is, in a best out of 7, you have 7 of your players match up against each other, and they play once every single time, and that's how you find out the best out of 7. So whoever gets the 4th win will win. Yeah, and this is the finals. I've chosen to cast almost, I think, all of the finals matches, because I'm guessing that is always the most epic, is the finals, but I can be wrong. So I will be casting something else besides the finals, but that is what I'm going to be casting for now, as I have just uploaded today, I think Eve Jaff vs Mniski Jabito. So yeah, I am going to be casting some of these SEACL, which is the SEA Clan League competition. There is the $400 prize, but I think Team Eve has won this, and congratulations to them. I'm sorry to spoil it for you guys, but I am going to have to say the results because this sort of competition has been already over, and that is just sad to see. And I mean that it's sad that it's over, but it's great that Team Eve won, I meant. Anyway, so it looks like the Overlord for Ender is going to be scouting the wall of Rekanise. This is great because it can really, you know, show if there's cheese or not. But it looks like Rekanise is not going to be putting down any sort of cheesy opener like a 2-gate. So he is going to be putting down that Cybernetics core in his wall off, as he does have a probe here preventing the expansion. But luckily for Ender, he is not going for that expansion. He's going to be going for that 14 pool, getting exactly 100 gas for the Speedling, and then I'm guessing he will expand from then on. And let's look at the production tab right now. For Rekanise, we do have the second gas coming on. This is a big clue that we might see a 3-gate expand or some sort of build, maybe 3-gate Robo or 3-gate Stargate. There's so many possibilities for this build. And it looks like a few Zerglings are going to come in and Rekanise this probe. Oh man, that's a sad little probe. It was just wandering around, patrolling, and it looks like it got teared up by these Zerglings, and that's definitely not a good day for that probe. And it looks like right now Rekanise is not going to chrono boost his cybernetics core just yet, or no, he doesn't have the chrono boost power, but I think he's going to be putting down that 3rd gateway right there. Yes, we do have it, the 3rd gateway, and it looks like we're probably going to see a 3-gate expand. I would believe so, because it is a bit too late for that 4-gate, I think. I'm not sure, but it looks like while Rekanise is getting that 3-gate expand, does Ender see it? I don't think Ender sees it. No, he does not. So he is going to decide to work on these back rocks with 3 Zerglings, as he does send a Zergling over to scout, and we'll just have to see what he can see with this Zergling. Here comes. The Zergling's coming, scouts that there's no expansion, and is going to be on patrol for a while. While Rekanise is getting out those sentries as his warp gate comes down. It looks like this Zergling did get the scout on the few sentries, and definitely Rekanise will see that. Ender will see that Rekanise, the Protoss player is going for that expansion. It looks like the Zergling is going to get the scout, all these sentries. So right now Ender is pretty safe on getting this expansion, as he knows that there won't be too much pressure just yet, but we will probably see a 3-gate pressure or not, depending on what Rekanise is up to. If he really wants to get that expansion saturated, I think he will just turtle up, as he really can do that. I mean, it doesn't look like Ender is going for that early Roach Warren, but he does have that layer up. Looks like that layer was being researched before the Roach Warren came up, so it looks like right now Ender might be going for some heavy roaches, or he might be going for that Roach Hydra build. Who knows? Just time will tell. And it looks like these destructible rocks are just a bit over halfway done, as we do have a forge coming out for our Protoss player, our Protoss player is continuing to make sentries. As you guys all know, sentries are very, very important to defend this expansion, because sentries are probably one of the most needed units from a Protoss, because you can use the force fields, and if you can get some good force fields, the zerglings can't hit your sentries and they can't enter your expansion, and that's just a huge boost. And it looks like we do have a 3-gate robo over here for Rekanise, probably going to be getting that observer and scout done as quick as he can, as we do have the roach speed up right now. Will we see a Hydralisk Den? I'm not sure, as we do have some cannons coming up. Rekanise is a bit behind on economy right now. Wow, actually he's very, very behind. He's behind by around 15 to 14 workers. But once he gets that expansion down, he will most likely be able to catch up fairly soon, as he does have it out right now. But it looks like, I think for Ender, he is still sticking with some roaches, but he is not getting that burrow. So this might be, I'm not sure what he might be getting. Maybe these roaches are just there to defend some early pressure or anything like that. It looks like just now Rekanise did make some hallucinations from those sentries right there, and it's always the best to make hallucinations of phoenixes, because they move the fastest, so the scout will be easily done for people out there that didn't know that. I mean, it's very important that you have that scout, so you don't have to waste money on that observer, or you don't even need to pump that observer out, because the hallucination only takes up, I think, it doesn't even take up any energy, so you can do that simultaneously, and that's just pretty amazing, I guess. But it looks like right now EveRekanise is going to be putting down that third base. That is very vital, as Rekanise might be going for these destructible rocks. Is he going to get the gold? Getting the gold would actually not be a bad idea on this map. I mean, if he has a mobile army, it is really, really good to get the gold, because it can put you far ahead, and it's not that far from your natural, so you can defend it. But the gold is always a very risky expansion. It looks like right now EveRekanise might be moving out. I'm not sure what he could do right now. He does have Speelings and Roaches, and Speelings and Roaches can counter this army quite well, but then the sentries, if they manage to pull off some good force fields, they can counter this counter the Spealing Roach army very, very well. As we do have Hydras coming out, so we do have a Roach Hydra build, and I think right now Rekanise really needs that Colossi out. Does he have a robotics? I don't think he has that robotic. Oh, he does have the robotics bay, and he hasn't got thermal lance yet. He should get started on that research, as he does have the first Colossi being produced. As EveRekanise, as oh my goodness, my computer is spazzing. As EveRekanise is going to get his third saturated, and he's going to be going for more gas. So he knows that he needs a lot more gas, because he is going more on the tech side rather than Speedlings. And right here we do have a Spire as well, so this might be a Roach Hydra Muta build that we will see from our Zerg player, as we do have Rekanise sniping out those destructible rocks, going to be putting down that expansion right now. So both players are looking really good in terms of macro, I think, and it doesn't look like anything too big is going to start yet. I'm guessing both players are going to max out or just try to mass up before they start, but actually I'm wrong. EveRekanise is going to come in and try to get down a scout, and what does he see? He does see the Colossi out there, and he has to be really careful with his army, because it is so open to the Colossi attack. As his Overseer might get sniped out, the Overseer does get sniped out, but it manages to stop the production of the Colossi, which is pretty important, I think. And it looks like right now Rekanise is going to see his destructible rocks getting sniped off, but he is not reacting. Rekanise right here, he is reacting. He's going to hustle all his units over there as the destructible rocks are going to go down. Oh no, the destructible rocks are going to go down, and that's not going to look good at all. And EveRekanise, pull back the forces. He does lose 2 Zerglings over there. Oh my goodness, my computer is spazzing so much. But it looks like right now, I think Rekanise is going to start the push as he starts gathering up his units and get ready for the push. If we look at the army count right now, oh my goodness, EveRekanise is ahead by about 40 supply, but since his army is so much weaker in terms of tech, I'm not sure if he can actually pull it off, because there are 2 Colossuses out there, and one is on the way. So when the third one comes out, it does get really bad. But it looks like, oh my goodness, really big mistake by Ender over there, losing 4 Overlords. That is absolutely bad. I mean, even though he's not supply blocks, I mean, those 4 Overlords would have meant a lot, and he's not even going to lose more Overlords or not. But it looks like EveRekanise is really desperate for this push as he kills more and more Overlords. This is really bad for it. This is a really bad sign for the Zerg play. You cannot let your Overlords drop like that. I mean, if you're supply blocked and you're about to, oh my goodness, those are some very good force fields, trapping the army completely. And it looks like Ender's going to be in huge trouble as his army gets completely wiped by the splash damage from the Colossi. Those force fields are absolutely perfect. And that's exactly what you want. Is he going to re-force field it? I don't even think he needs it. Right now he is so much ahead, but he does force field again. And it looks like this might be the end of Ender as the Ender gets ended. And it looks like EveRekanise is going to show the true power of Protoss force field. As I said earlier, sentries are probably one of the most important units for a Protoss, and definitely it has been the most important unit. It's turned the tides of this game, and it looks like EveRekanise is going to pull off the win against MskiEndeRr from Team Pinoy. And I thank you guys for watching. This is going to be my second cast from the SEACL finals between Team Eve and Team Pinoy from Philippines. And I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. And if you guys want to check out more about SC2C and its tournaments, go to sc2c.com. And I'll see you guys next time.